No one has ever asked this map to be removed. It's perfect in every way, shape, and form. Obviously, no one has ever tried to topple this map, except for one of these teams will have to do that, where in which, if it's NaVi, they stay alive for another day.
They stay alive. They go to face Heroic, of course, the quote-unquote only hard matchup of their bracket run. They claim it's big talk, but they did dispel Outsiders on that first map of Ancient. Although it took them a minute, it always does against the Outsiders.
Yes, it does. And here we go. We're looking over at the utility on the Outsiders side. There's going to be one smoke, one Molotov, two smokes even, I should say, and a flash. Probably a quick A hit here if I had to guess, and we'll really get the wheels spinning, Harry.
Yeah, that util's been lobbed over now. Starting to rain in. Bit trying to respond, flashed by that flashbang, unsurprisingly. Has to duck down through the con smoke. Chiron runs ahead, but gets dealt with. Bit. Great start to the pistol. Chiron and Fame both out of the round now.
I love how James jumped off that plant. He knew he had no room, and it's going to get worse. NaVi is still hunting these kills. A very important plant in the smoke for James to facilitate a second round bye. But that's maybe all it will be for the Outsiders as NaVi close the net and close the grip on their throat. Smoke in Palace, and Flit's choked out.
Oops, got your Flit. What do you guys? What's so funny? What's funny, Hugo?
They got his Flit, Trace.
Yeah, well, he's definitely a non-factor towards the end of the round. He will escape with just 24 HP and that cool guy P250.
Yeah, they had no issue finding the Flit. And once they'd located him up in Palace, it was all too easy to defuse that in the 4v1. The Electronic swings out from Con, catching Kicker. And now Simple trying to throw some hands down as well. He doubles up, just going to squeeze through that hole. And there's Electronic watching his back.
Audio, and then to NaVi. Not worried about the Penguins, but they do slip and slide their way into a second round.
Ice and easy for NaVi, 2-0, and the full eco.
I think it's is it Mr. Freeze and the Penguin? Two different things. I don't know.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
What's
Mr.
Kind of Freeze's dad? Is he Freezy Pop?
Yeah, that's good. And the one chance did already pass, actually. So
we got a dink.
Flit first contact. Simple was falling, but think goes either way. And
smoke fade. And Fame walks up close. This could be dangerous. Electronic. Oh, he checked it, though. Him and Perfecto is all of this and knows it's coming. That's a spicy shot for Chiron, though. It's made this round doable yet.
Yeah, but they dumped that Molotov off towards the van. Trying to buy just a little bit more space here before they get this bomb planted. 27 seconds on the clock, and it's Bit taking down Chiron with a Galil. Now, what can James do as he scopes up towards the back of the site? As the presence of jail, Kicker tried to come in on a timing there and couldn't seem to land it. Now it's just James. 11 HP and 11 seconds in the game. Boom.
Nice for NaVi, man. Bit going through that molly is madness. I can't believe he wins the fight to Kicker or Chiron, who got a very nice entry onto MPL, who's burning in the molly. Full audio. Chiron knew exactly where to go, and Bit beats him to the punch.
Yeah, if you're Chiron, you got out in the site, you're like, guys, hurry up. Let's go, hurry up.
And that bomb was so late as well.
Just taking his time, wasn't it?
Plus, Electronic making a very...
However, the equalizers there in the form of Fame. And the frags just keep coming in at this point. Looks like they want to have a little bit of pressure here towards the A side. Bomb just sitting on ramp. Bit.
And he's like, man, I actually know that they normally only have Kicker here. I'm just going to run at him. Bang. Simple tries to get the ball rolling by running at Jay. Interesting technique. Oh, he's so blind. He's very, very blind, but he won't let it deter him. James looks up, looks to the sky, realizes he still has 1 minute left to play with.
So when James looks to the sky, is he talking to himself?
Yeah.
Like, how's that work?
No, it's like a father-son thing. And there's MPL.
And he wasn't missing those first map. James was nailing shots, right? Especially on CT side. Was closing clutches, was icing out Simple. And then obviously NaVi activated late. Well, they're warmed up, boys. A very slow start to this map for Outsiders. That being said, they started 6-1 down on Ancient. They still made it 30 rounds. So, you know, don't turn off your screens just yet. But I will say this looks a lot better for NaVi. They're taking a lot of 5 alive rounds, making a lot.
And the sort of paradox that Harry painted out loud there for us. So we'll get back to that. Meanwhile, Tech9's a flurry towards the B site. Perfecto trying to clean up some of the mess as started by Chiron. But this looks like a pretty simple plant here for the side of Outsiders.
Very good position to be in, one that NaVi, if they don't get the first kill quickly, they will opt to save. They're going to set up outside the extremities. As you said, the money is good. So Simple looks for this opener, but Flit's in a powerful position, but he swings the impatience.
Don't like that.
And that will beckon NaVi in. Half the bomb tick, that's not enough to send them out.
Honestly,
they're going to go.
if Flit doesn't face that, I think NaVi just save. I don't think they ever try to go for this, but now they're believing, and now they've got the kills to propel them in for it. They're running out of time here. These have got to be clean. Faze from the bench side keeps this round alive. Spammed out by Flit. They line up for Kicker. And so he will deliver.
Could not have gone better for the guy.
Standing tall to find that first round for the outsiders is Kicker. No longer left to get bullied over in Palace in some of these A plays. He's in with the rest of the pack. And he's there to close it out in that 1v2.
Yeah, this frag that Simple finds on the Flit in the halls, you're thinking, okay, well, there's the door open just a little bit. It's kind of cracked a little bit. They might be able to find their way into it, but ace and holes Kicker.
The board in a much-needed round, a halfie as well. Simple smokes that con molly, and he takes Jame out as well. He's even going under. Bro, there's men top mid. Simple doesn't care, but maybe he...
Both sides still pretty...
Ooh, that's ugly. It's had a massive round in con, and he's going to clean up 3 with Kick It to finish the job. So nice to see Flit on what you could argue is his comfort map. Probably he would agree, of Mirage.
What do you mean he'd probably agree? Tell us more, Hugo, about...
He loves Mirage, Trace.
He's your friend?
He loves it.
How come we never play Mirage when we're playing at night?
I mean, you can put whatever you want on the Q Trace. You have a bit of a monopoly. You put Train on last night. That was bold. We did win.
We won, so...
We won, yeah.
Seems like a calculation.
Very short side split from the connector. That's one man dealt with.
No.
Oh, Simple, baby, just drops down. No. They're moving in, but he still has the angle at least. Still something to play for here.
Big flash.
Getting him off the angle with the flashbang. Simple, they're already out. They're already past him. Drop down at the van is one man. Chiron sneaking in, looking to do something strange for a little piece of change in the back line. And there's Jane raining out from the apartment. Simple combat AWPing, but James taking all the glory, and Kicker destroys him in the head-to-head. It's a last-second plant in the 3v5 that James has done so much in. MPL will get rid of him. Maybe this spurs them on. Maybe this inspires MPL to want to give this a go. Still Chiron and Kicker left to find one man at bench, and they peek him together. They count down. They swing as a pair. I'll tell you what, ever since that big, double kill in the 1v2, Kicker has cooked up some high-impact frags across these rounds that outsiders have won.
What an unreal round to win, though, in a 3-on-5 when Simple buys that much time at the back of the site, and, he could have peeked at any point. He just goes for it, Kick It.
As they get ready to play into A, NaVi are having to play super reactively. Simple has saved bits. Opening moves don't land, it's just a save. For outsiders, this one's going to fall on deaf ears. Just Jame left in the 1v4. They tried to get out ramp. They were smoked off. So, that was like a byproduct of outsiders not having put pressure anywhere, right? Sure, they denied the info, but they hadn't forced all the proper util out of NaVi. And then to make matters worse, right, as they're coming up, Simple lands that blinder, that saves bit. The moment you don't get that close player, you're a little screwed.
That's how committed Kick It
is. First. Over towards the connector. Here's the peek out of Palace, but it's like a little mini bait and switch. You just killed Kicker. Chiron was supposed to get the trade. The fact that he hasn't is problematic, and this is a bit of an issue now for outsiders. They've tried a couple of reactions, they've tried a few opening moves, but nothing's landing. As we say, normally in these moments they would save, and
towards that ladder room, Perfecto's going to be waiting, standing tall, gets a ton of damage on the Jame in the meantime while taking down 2. There's electronic tucked in there towards the back sight. This one's falling apart at the seams for the outsiders.
Yeah, dude, I mean, this is the problem, right? Like, outsiders are kind of doing their usual game. There's nothing like out of the box, out of the ordinary, but where outsiders normally have a lot of success is in, like, the actual site opening, right? Like, they'll be pushing in with... Oh, yeah, that was loud. They'll be pushing in with the final, like 25, 30 seconds left. And normally they get that first kill. And where that's like the perfect matrimony is, you've spent the whole round not giving any info to your opponent. Normally they've either come and pushed you and they've tested the map a little bit. And so you go 5v4 up. Or when you're execing with 20 seconds left.
Hear this jumping.
Yeah, let me tell you how this might work out. Looks like Outsiders want to approach that halls, that apartments area. James with the crosshairs trained on that of NPL, who is none the wiser, and not anytime soon will he be. So, yep, that's the B-song. Yep, that's it. Back it up.
That should be the round, you know? Even though it's only pistols, you don't really know what the full buy is looking like right now for Outsiders, and you're very out of position. That's the biggest problem, right? James had such a drop on you, no one was ready to rotate, and you don't know how far he's gone with this control over towards B. That's going to force everyone to try and shoehorn through the short side. They don't actually have any knowledge of what's happening in market, and so as they move in, it's this one angle, it's this fatal funnel up through the short side. And they've been chewed up, spat out. Simple still looking like he wants to attempt something here, but he doesn't know where these bodies are. And so Chiron swings out at the end, and you can see how much confusion was caused by James just not fighting. The whole time they're paranoid that he's held up over in market, playing around the bomb. Wasn't even the case. He was tucked in at bench.
He was even waiting for the rotations there for a minute, right? Just so that his team could get into halls and get set up to take this B side. But, you know, he didn't have to do much here. Just not be seen. Yeah,
good that Simple actually goes for it there because they have the money for the last round. I guess MPL is on MP9, so there's that one. Sends it ahead of the util, but it's really a Palace pop. The AWP starting B and then 4 going out A, and an instant we need a double from Bit. He only gets 1. They trade effectively. Simple hears this from James, or he will in a second. That will allow him to fast flank this position. He tucks for a moment. Now he knows what's up. It's an AWP flanking though, boys. This is not a pretty situation. The sooner the plant, the better. James going to somehow read that flank. What an angle. And now Outsiders set up for 6.
Yeah, crosshairs there pointed towards that ticket. And again, Electronic left to his lonesome. 1v2. Nade's going to start flying in. Everything that they've got left in their pockets on the Outsider side. Ooh. However, that's a big one. That's a meaty one. And ultimately the end of the round to Flitz's hands. We're going to go to a quick break. We can come back at the second half started on Mirage. Currently 9-6 for NaVi as they switch over to that T side.
Look of it, and then the other one is moving beyond tick rate, which is of course
interesting.
There were rumors of the whole variable tick rate scenario.
Now that's the first acknowledgement.
We'll watch those and report back. Yeah, and there's literal gameplay in there. So Defo, check that out.
Yeah, stop watching this. JK, we got a pistol pop, we got an A hit. It's kicker back in CT, and these boys don't know. None of NaVi or Outsiders know what is happening.
That Source 2 is on the other side of this game.
And on the other side of that smoke, will the nade blow it up? We'll have to see. Bomb going to get planted. NaVi takes CT. And Outsiders with no kit worth noting, got to retake this round.
Oh, Electronic there with a bit of a push towards CT spawn, trying to create a little bit of space, a little wiggle room for NaVi, who have the bomb planted.
They've got 1 flash for this CT take, though.
4 CTs trying to retake from spawn.
Bit and
Electronic right out in front of this one. The flash comes through. It's good. Fame with the dualies, creating a bit of chaos. Might be the can opener moment. Flip lands a very important one. NPL with the response. 1-on-1. NPL versus Flit. Bomb planted.
Oh, that's such a... Dude, pistols for NPL. That's when he comes alive. I feel like he's had some great pistol rounds, and that should not have been NaVi's, right? Outsiders grouping everyone in CT to take that together, hitting some nice flashbangs. Electronic nails 2 to the wall, and NPL swings out for success. That's a big round out of NaVi that's going to propel them forward to a 2-0, which should give us time, Trace, to talk about Source 2.
Yeah. I was going to say something about how cool it is.
The CSGO Twitter account is now tweeting about it as well.
Okay, well,
they've
if that's
just
the case,
thrown out their first tweet.
All right, we've got to take pause. Let's pull that up on Twitter.
We're excited.
Oh, that's a good word, Harry.
Oh, Zeus is back in. Love that. Oh, wait.
And we're back in as well. Oh, okay, Simple. What Outsiders? They have the room to make concessions. Flit, though. This is dangerous, but he hits the headshot swiftly. Almost no chance to react for Electronic. Puts Outsiders in a 5v3, and as good as they are at winning man-down rounds, now NaVi are put to the test.
Oh, Chiron dead over at short. Flit hold on to the top of Con, though, and NPL goes walking into his death. Perfecto is out in A with the backstab. Ooh, does lose bits, and now he's got to do it solo. Going to fly alone on this one, Perfecto. Looking for the frag in at CT. He's got it, but that bomb's still down at the top of Con. AWP watching from short. Flash out the connector. But this AWP's got a great angle. James.
No way.
Nade in the way to kick up some smoke, and that gets Perfecto on pass. Now a chance to the plant. A big clutch. A 1v4 when he embarked on it. Perfecto's got it down to just one man. James dead and Perfecto.
Wow.
King of the clutch.
Nails it.
Dude, everything about that with the HE to jump across James' orb shot. The second left on the plant. Perfecto couldn't have played it better if he tried. And he even hunts it down in the post as well. What a beautiful 1-on-4 for Perfecto.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
one
yeah,
more.
just start.
What now?
One more
This
brand
is
new
the tweet. This is a tweet. I'm going to read it out loud so that you can all catch up to speed. The Counter-Strike 2 limited test begins today. Read all about it here.
Okay, please 2-0 NaVi. Come on, I'm an
Please,
NaVi
2-0.
fan.
We're watching on from the ticket booth as well now, Trace, but the smoke is down. It's a great Molotov. He goes up and over and puts Simple 6 feet under. Jane with a cross shot as well. Outsiders, a 5v3. That's a nice little nifty smoke from MPL. Perky, if I say so myself.
Could be a paradigm shifter of this match.
Indeed, yes, of course. 30 seconds, though. Outsiders there sweating this one. They're giving away nothing. They have nades for the retake. Double HE means post plants are a problem.
Clean.
But will we get there? MPL trying to force fight. Does kick it through a pixel gap, and James holds the same towards jungle. 3-on-4. Bomb going to get planted wide. Oh, Fame can stop it. No, he can't. Just about dodge death. MPL gets out and flashes CT. Outsiders now on the clock.
Yeah, Outsiders moving on up. Electronic holding for this. Fame dead. And a 5v3 starting to slip away from the Outsiders here. They desperately need this round.
no!
But that flash could have betrayed Chiron. Flit's dead in the meantime. The molly's burnt out James. It's just Chiron.
Wow.
And Perfecto runs him
Go
down.
on, NaVi.
And now a breaking word from Chad Burchill.
Hello, this is Chad Sponge Burchill reporting in live with some information concerning upcoming desk segments here at ESL Pro League Season 17. I would like to announce that myself, Harry, Hugo, and Machine...
Cut it in half. 3 CTs there, though. Rifled up, ready, and raring to go. Fame's going to drop that bomb. First problem here for NaVi. The second is the time as it ticks away. NaVi must drop in. A crucial kill to give them space. But at the back of the site, looking the wrong way is Flit. Followed up. No way they're going to win this round. Kicker can stop it all. Simple can't plant. He must run away. But will he run into his demise? Jane, knife out.
Oh my
Deagle
God.
chasing. Simple running. And Outsiders win it just about. A big opening kill for NaVi, and there's maybe more where that came from. James does pick Bit towards the site, and Flit throws a step too far. Simple misses. And Flit gets out of dodge. You'll take that. For the bomb going B, James. He's been caught out a couple of times, but we need him now more than ever, and he hits his first. Oh, he's caught in transition between 2 pillars. Or 2 leaves, we'll have to see. NaVi won't leave, they'll plant. Stick it down on the ground. Simple with a follow-up shot, sending us to 15, whether Outsiders like it or not. And we need a hero here. No kit right now. A late rotate back in through the apartments for Kicker. Simple try to force this one, but Chiron creeps through.
Yeah, he does, but MPL's got him, and if Kicker goes for this, comes up short, there's nothing for Outsiders in this next round. NaVi might be about to do it to them. Kicker dropping in, but trying to get out of there is faced by MPL, and that's NaVi onto match and series point now. And they've got a lot of opportunities to close this one out. Man, it's a big day for NaVi here. Looking to move on into those quarterfinals where they face down Heroic. And yes, Source 2 announced, but I've already played it.
Wait, are we going to talk for other people? Or are they?
He's already tweeted about
already
it,
announced
so it's
so,
kind of already out there.
This is all known.
Post-game, guys.
Post-game.
Have some
Save it,
decorum
save
here,
it.
some
Yeah,
respect for
this
the
could be
Outsiders, who really only have 1 round to work with before they are eliminated from the playoffs in the round of 12. Standing in that Molotov is Chiron at the van, goes for the spray, finds electronic trade there from NPL.
Go on.
And really and truly, 3v4.
Yeah, man down short, but MPL taking space, taking heads off. There's another man through the short smoke. Flit will best him. Simple wants to try remove him. Smoke in his way. Kicker now dead on rotation. Flit taking the lengthy way around all the way back in the market, and 1 man through the apartments. It's Jay moving in through the back lines. Looking out for the short man. James should have the drop on Perfecto, but he's turned on a dime. and now it's just Flit 1v2 for the match to try and keep Outsiders at the Pro League a little bit longer. He will catch Simple, but he's running out of time, and Perfecto's had plenty of clutches today. Tap on the bomb, there isn't time for Flit anymore, and Perfecto delivers the kill. NaVi take it 2-0.
Yeah, and a valiant attempt for the Outsiders, that first map especially. They showed us what they always do. They made it 30, they dragged it out, they pulled a late comeback, but this time NaVi were on for the win. They played great, Mirage. Simple with some massive rounds. Electronic has been looking unbelievable, and MPL improving game after game gives us hope in the future for NaVi as they now go on to face the big bad boss of Heroic, that final bracket matchup. NaVi have had to grind their way through in 2 days, but they've done it solid. For the Outsiders, still more improvements. This head-to-head between these two that started back in the